story time about the time that I thought I had the flu. The doctor told me I had the flu, but I actually had meningitis and I almost didn't make it. Stay here. So in June, I started to feel sick. I was having a bit of flu symptoms. Nothing too crazy, but I felt sick, but not like original flu sick. Like it felt weird. Like I knew something was off. And for some more context here, I also have a whole bunch of different sicknesses. I have an autoimmune. I have thyroid, which is also an autoimmune. I have diabetes, which is the key part of this story. Now we're thinking it could be COVID. I do a COVID test. Obviously, it's not COVID. So we're like, okay, this is on a Sunday night now. So we're like, okay, we're gonna go to the doctor in the morning. My mom takes off of work because I am so weak. I'm in the shower, I'm out of breath. I'm walking up the stairs, I'm out of breath. Like, I'm sick. Something is wrong. This is weird. So my mom takes me to the doctor. She literally is having to hold me up because I cannot do anything. I can't barely walk. So I go to the doctor and I'm telling him my symptoms and he's just like, so this just sounds like the flu. I had another patient before you. They had the same symptoms. So it's just the flu, but let's do a urine sample. Mind you, I can barely stand up and walk. So I'm like, okay, well, I can't do this urine sample. Let me take this home, right? And try to do the urine sample. Obviously, I'm weak at home. I can't do the urine sample. I'm calling different walk-ins because I'm trying to be like, hey, is it possible that if I do a urine sample right now, today, can you guys get the results? Because I just have this infection and I just need antibiotics. So they're saying to me at the walk-in that they may or may not be able to give me results right away. We'll see. So I'm like to them, would it be better if I just go to the hospital? Will I be able to get these results quicker? And they're like, yeah, that's probably your best bet, to go to the hospital and you'll get your results back so you can just get your medication. So now my sister's working from home at this point and I text her. And she's not liking her job at this point either. So I text her and I'm like, is it possible that you can take me to the hospital right now? And she's like, yes. So now I'm trying to get up to get ready. I get up right back now. I have nothing in me. There's no life, there's no energy. I'm not doing well. So she has to literally help me go upstairs, carry me up. Not actually carry me up, but help me get up. She has to upstairs again. I almost pass out. She has to get me ready. She has to put on my clothes. She has to do my hair, everything, because I cannot do anything for myself. And to be honest with you, we should have honestly went with the ambulance and we should have called the ambulance to come get me. But in the area that we live in, the hospital that's there, no one likes that hospital. So we're like, okay, we got to try to just get to another area so we can go to a better hospital. So we get to that hospital. I can't walk. I'm in a wheelchair, obviously. I'm waiting for a couple hours. It's your standard emergency time. So I'm waiting there. So we do blood work and then I see the doctor. And then they're like, oh, so your blood work is showing there's something going on, obviously. But we're not 100% sure. So we're just going to start you on some IV and some treatment just to cover our bases. So I'm like, am I staying here? Am I sleeping here? Because one thing about me is I hate hospitals. I hate sleeping in hospitals. I'm a sick kid's kid. I'm traumatized by hospitals. So I'm not into the hospital thing. So they're like, yeah, just because we're not sure what we're seeing. So we just want to do some extra tests or whatever. I'm like, fine. So after doing additional tests, they put me now into a room because obviously I'm admitted and I'm staying there. So I see a doctor really early in the morning and he comes in and he's just like, so what you have right now is DKA. So DKA is a diabetic complication that happens when your body is not producing enough ketones and basically it turns your blood acidic. So I was in DKA and they're like, you look so good for a patient that's in DKA, because I was like, okay, I gotta get out of here. So I'm like, I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm sick. So oh, you look so good for a patient that has DKA or whatever. And they're like, okay, yeah. They start treating me. So like they're coming in my room every 2 hours. They're testing me. Like, it's a horrible experience. So now, like, in the middle of the night, these headaches that I'm getting are insane. Like, it's wrapped around my brain. I'm like, what is going on? What are these headaches? I'm asking them, I'm like, guys, I'm like, doctors, nurses, what are these headaches? Like, is it normal to have headaches when you have this DKA thing? Like, what is going on? And they're all saying, oh, I don't know, like, no, that's not normal to have these headaches or whatever, blah blah blah. So it's like no one's taking me seriously, and I'm bawling, I'm crying at this point because it is so painful. Like, the worst, I don't get headaches, and when I tell you, that is the worst headache I've ever experienced in my life. So now, because I'm crying and everything, they're starting to take me seriously, and they're giving me Tylenol. Like, what can Tylenol do? And I cannot look at bright light. I cannot look anywhere. I'm wearing just like an eye patch all the time because I'm in so much pain. So we're waiting. I'm doing different tests, and we're waiting for results to come back. Doctor comes into my room, and I'm alone right now, and then the doctor says to me, so I have your results from your test, and you have a brain infection around your brain and your spinal cord. I'm like, what? Am I gonna need to have open brain surgery? Like, I'm like, what is this? She's like, no, you have meningitis. And honestly, I don't know much about meningitis, never really heard too much about it. And a lot of people I notice don't know a lot about meningitis. It even more so sounds like to me, like something like a tooth issue, like jitis, you know? So she's like, no, you have meningitis, and we're gonna start treating you. Well, actually, they already started to treat me for the meningitis, just in case. But they're like, yep, you have that. We're gonna do a spinal tap to confirm, which they did, which was a horrible experience. If you've ever had a spinal tap, you know how horrible that experience is. Did the spinal tap, confirmed it was meningitis. It was bacterial meningitis. So remember, I have an autoimmune issue. So because I have autoimmune issues, my immune system is low, and I'm not able to fight off just the regular thing that virus that someone would be able to fight off. So I basically caught mine from food, uncooked food, which would be like pepperoni sticks, jerky, delis, like Subway, lettuce, salads, different things like that. So just uncooked stuff, cheeses. So that's how I caught my meningitis. I just think, imagine if I had listened to him and went and did this urine sample. I would have been waiting for days for this urine sample to come in, and God knows what would have happened to me if I waited those couple days. Like, even in the hospital, they kept on saying to me, you're lucky you made it, you're lucky you're here, you're very lucky to be alive. I'm like, oh my God, like, I literally almost died. Meningitis is a scary thing. So I was on treatment in the hospital for almost a week. Then I went home. I was on a 21-day treatment through a PICC line as well. So it was a long road to recovery. I'm still trying to recover now. I still have horrible brain fog and a memory issue. I'm actually going to be getting an MRI on my brain because it's left me with so many side effects that I'm just really confused all the time, and this is not like me. So that's kind of where I am at with this whole thing. And then 6 weeks later, I also got shingles. Good times. So I had DKA, meningitis, and just a whole bunch of things going on. But yeah, I'm just so grateful to God, and I'm so thankful to be alive, and that please do not play with headaches. If you have a headache, constant headache, and it's like a headache that's around your brain, like it's horrible, like you'll know, and you're feeling sick and it just feels off, go to the doctors and get it checked, because there is probably something wrong. Just don't take the flu thing lightly. You never know what's actually happening to you.